Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to bring you another reading for Virgo. I thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me and keeping me safe. Virgo, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Most of all, for showing up. Virgo. Coming into middle of the month when I do your read, and I've been a bit busy, so I know you have been too. Lots going on your mind, and we have three cards showing themselves. Here we have the Two of Pentacles with our Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. So we're holding back and we're keeping things to ourselves, thinking lots about how to bring things back into the balance, because we're feeling like we're put out of balance in some cases. And being put out of balance could be that you're being juggled, or you're feeling that you're being juggled. You're being twisted and turned. You're trying to go 2 ways, 3 ways, 4 ways even, trying to make ends meet, trying to cope with, trying to please others, maybe, Virgo. Feeling like you have to put more than your fair share. Feeling like you have to draw a line somewhere. You're thinking a lot about what was and what should be. You're dividing yourself or splitting hairs in some cases. Bottom of the deck is showing the Strength card. So again, it's another form of holding back, or you're holding back on what you think you want to say, or holding, oh, the deck splits again 3 ways this time. We have the King of Wands with the 3 of Wands with our Strength card. And this is a perfect example of what's been going on, where you have compounding things happening. You're trying to do different things at the same time, and you're getting through most of the time, achieving the goals, but it's almost as if you're piling it on a little too much, or you're feeling that maybe the universe is piling it on a little too much. But here you're taking control, and you're using a lot of foresight, is what I'm trying to say here. You're preparing for the future. You're wanting to get into classes, or you want to learn, study, move on, change where you work, change how you work, change who you work with, because of what you have been through. Feeling again that you need to hold back, and that holding back is what's on your mind, because it's coming in 3s now. You're holding back on the first layer, holding back with the Strength card, and then holding back with the 4, which is where your money is concerned, your efforts, you're wanting the truth, and you're putting yourself in a position where what I do for my happiness, for my own good, because you want to answer to the call of what your destiny is. You're working for that. You're really trying to be honest with yourself and with other people, because you know what it feels like to be left out. And this is where you're feeling like you have to draw a line somewhere. You have to put things in perspective. You have to bring things back into the balance. What a mouthful there, Virgo. But it's true. It's that trying to catch up, trying to keep up, trying to go past. Depending on your situation, you're feeling a little out of sorts. You're tired. You're not resting enough, or you're thinking, I need to take a break. Then you should. You really should, because if you're not feeling well, then you're going to slow down. And if you slow down, you're going to think you're not doing enough. See? So health first, Virgo. Take care of you. Let's see where the middle of the month of May is bringing you, because you've already gone through quite a bit. And I'm using the Celtic cross for the May readings, continuing from April readings. I'm using the same deck. It's the Smith-WaiteTarot, and I'm keeping the spirit of animals, I keep mixing up the name of this deck. Spirit of the Animals Oracle, for the inner totem animal that guides you on this journey in this life, and the Seasons of the Witch Oracle for Spirit's guidance or advice on how to deal with. And here we start off, and I'm already seeing the bottom of the deck. See, Virgo, you're looking, you're keeping, or you're trying to keep 2 steps ahead, because I'm feeling that with this read. Like, I keep looking for what's coming next, And here your plans are working for you. You're focused on that, which is a good thing. And you're sitting in your position where you're taking note of everything that's going on, everything that's happened. You're working towards your abundance. You're really focused on what you want. Again, it's feeling that sense of, I need to take care of myself, and knowing that you should. That's where you're at. High Arcana coming in again. So we have the Hierophant. So lessons being learned. So getting to the point, getting to the results of, and completing assignments, and completing a deal, getting that divorce if that's where you need to go. But making sure that every T is crossed and every I is dotted, because you're not allowing for mishaps or slip-ups on this one. 2 High Arcana is guaranteeing you that Spirit is watching out for you, and you are following your plan, and Spirit is guiding that to happen. Just know that, because there's a magistrate for some, there's higher powers for others, there's internal authority where you step up and you decide, you make the judgment call, you choose to go one way or another, you decide to draw a line, you decide to put an end to. For some, everybody has a different take on what the next 3 months is going to bring. And for some, it's a judgment call. For some, it's a magistrate that's going to make a decision. For others, it is completing studies, or setting up to begin studies, or changing your major for others. But it's a plan that you have been working on. It's what you've been focused on. It's coming to a completion is where it's at. And then what you have on your mind is your stability, your sense of home. And this is where this pushing and pulling and trying to please others and wanting to do more than, or feeling that you should be doing more, it's because you're trying to set up your own stability. You're celebrating. You want to celebrate. You want to have the comforts of home. See, where she knows how to bring that in like you do, your focus is on, I want my home, I want to set up my home, I want to rearrange, I want to move out, I want to move alone, I want my space, I want to settle into what I call home. That's where you're at, or that's where your mind is. You whatever you're doing is to create and ensure that sense of stability, and you're doing whatever it takes. This is again where you're doing more than you think you should be, or you're pushing yourself more, or you felt that you were juggled in the past. Again, it's that taking advantage. People have been taking advantage of your good nature, but then you are looking for ways to monetize on their taking advantage of you. So you're putting a price on what you do for some. You're claiming and owning the work that you do, and you're not sharing it with others without, again, making sure that you get what is yours to come from your efforts. You're really standing up because you feel like you have to. You've been through a lot. You've been taken advantage of, and now you're working with that Queen of Swords. You're working with the truth. You're being honest, and you're being upfront, and you're not shy to speak your mind because of the experience that you had, or experiences that you've had. In the past, you've put a lot of effort in, and you know your worth, and you're being very patient now for the results to come in. You're waiting. You've done the work, and you've made sure that you call a spade, you call out or you call up truth, and now you're waiting for the results to show because you've put the effort in, and you know you have. The future, again, it's the Three of Wands. So you're looking forward to change. You're looking forward to what is going to come as change, because you know that you are successful or will be successful because of what you've done. Just going to bring these down a little more. Again, some of you are changing your major in school. Some of you are starting school. Some of you are doing private classes. Some of you are learning on the job. Again, it's a process of acquiring more, coming to understanding better, or to have more knowledge of something, or to graduate in some cases. That's to come. Again, the 3 is here. So we're looking at a marker for August where major shift is going to change, and then we have another 3. So we're looking at real change taking place, where you're in the position now of really looking into having a good time. For some, for others, it's you're not trusting what took place, and you're keeping an eye out for. So you're being really savvy. You're paying attention to the people around you. You're talking. You're enjoying, but you're scrutinizing at the same time. You're again doing that double work, the layers upon layers of, okay, I'm having a good time, but I'm checking my back too. A lot of you are going through that for change, because you see where change has to happen. You see where it's coming from, and there are people out there who want to give you that sense of belonging, that coupling with you, that starting up of a relationship. There's someone in particular that is really working hard at coming to you to make an offer. You will know. I mean, some of us are dealing with people who they want to go by themselves because of what took place in the past. They're shying away. They're taking care of themselves. Their focus is on how they can heal the relationship and come back to you to have that sense of home and heal what would have been broken between you. The fears and desires here, that position is showing up the 7 of Cups. So it's very emotional. This month is definitely ending on an emotional note for you, because there's a sense of confusion. There's that sense of a completion. Like, I want to end something and I want to start something new. I want to put an end to something. Like, you can't wait to get past certain chores or tasks or studies or projects that you've been working on. You want to see the end of it come, gain the success and move on to something else. You want to make a choice. You want to be able to choose in some cases. You're confused as to what is available out there for you because what you've done in the past is still not come to fruition, and that's what you want to see come to an end. You want to be able to have choice, and it's a little frustrating. You're feeling it, and you have to be a little patient, Virgo. I mean, you're working as fast and as hard as you can, but you have to allow time to bring the results, because you're looking beyond, and sometimes it's not too good to look too far ahead. Like, you need to pay attention to where you are, accept where you are, know that the future is going to change. You have a 3-month window that is showing up very, very strongly in this read. So between now and then, relax, have some fun. Most of you are doing that. You're finding that it's taking long, whatever it is, if it's coming into justice, if it's a magistrate decision that you're waiting for, if it's to complete a cycle of divorce proceedings, or even changing residence where you're waiting for the keys for the house, or for the notary is taking a long time to come back to you. You're finding that things are slowing down, and that is supposed to be, because you have to see what's before you. And the fear is in that you will not be able to choose, or that you'll have too many things to choose from, and you won't know which one to take. And this is where you need to relax. Take it slow. Focus on what you know you want, and take it one step at a time. And we'll end with the 10 of Pentacles. So abundance is yours to be had. Some of us are going to be proposed to. Some of us are going to propose to the person most on your mind in some cases. And others are just taking that time to build up on a legacy and see the fruition come in, and know that their future is set and safe, because their plan in the past, the work that they've done, has come in. It's a wish granted to you. If even you're playing the lotto, it could be that you win money. But it's about house and home. It's about having a relationship. It's about healing a relationship. It's about change and knowing that you've made the right choice, and allowing Spirit to work with you, again, with the High Arcana, and healing that what was destroyed, or what could have been a third-party situation within a relationship. Here we see more wands, and another set of wands coming here with our knight and another knight. So it's a question of, okay, you were dealing with someone who was playing, and you don't want to deal with them anymore. You found out, and now you're just deciding, okay, I want to go on my own. The victory will be yours to be had, in the sense where you choose for yourself. You choose to heal. You choose to move on. You choose to forgive. And you choose to keep going with what you know you want. Your talent is showing. That possibility of a proposal, if you're going to make one, or the fact that you are generous, or someone else who is generous is coming into your life. Maybe that's the person who's waiting to make that proposal to you. But you need to simmer down, calm down, and just take a breather. Take care of you, Virgo. This reading is just so pulsating. It's going so fast that I think I mixed up the cards, but it's okay. We're pretty clear on 3 months, abundance coming in, proposals. Your work is being recognized. You will be recognized. Let's see the advice from Spirit, because I'm feeling like I'm out of breath. I feel like I've been running to do this reading. Virgo, usually it's not so fast with you, but that compounding of the cards at the beginning, it says a lot. It does say that You've been doing a lot, and you will be rewarded. You will be rewarded for all that work that you've done. I thank you, Spirit. What is the advice for Virgo for this reading, month of May? And we have the Fire Festival, which is brilliant, because here she's just taking what's hers, knowing that whatever betrayals have taken place in the past, she's overcome. She's setting fire to what was in the past, so that the future can grow and be free, and that she can have her freedom. This is where she's at, and this is where the celebration comes in, where you're watching your back, but you're putting you're setting ablaze everything that no longer serves you, coming to that end of a cycle. Can't wait to get to the end, but still you need to go slowly and know that you set fire to the past so that the future will yield really sweet fruit. And that's what's going to happen for you, because you are patient. You have to be. You're sitting in a position where you will receive, and justice is being served through higher powers, because you've done the work. You just have to know that. What you've done in the past is just going to lay flat whatever other people who try to take from you, what they think they're going to get from you, is just not going to happen. It's not going to work. It's going to lay them flat. You're just going to walk right over, or walk right through, or walk right past them, knowing that you're being taken care of by Spirit. Okay, let's see the animal spirit guide that is within you, Virgo, for this month, that needs to be called up. It needs to lead you, and it's so strong. This card is like, I'm not going to be surprised if I see a really strong animal come up here. Let's see what you get. The raccoon, yes, the inventor, because you've done the work. You know how to maneuver. You know how to work through situations that are complicated. You know how to deal with the enemy. In other words, your tactfulness is where you're going to be rewarded. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. Sorry. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. So where you were being juggled, now you're turning the tables around, and you're juggling others in a good way, though. It's to put them in their place. It's to block them. It's to take back your energy. Take back what was taken from you, but through the guidance of Spirit, not just by your hand. You've set things in motion where now the fruition is coming in, and Spirit just wants you to be patient and stand in your integrity. Just a little more, just a little longer, just a little while longer, Virgo. Enjoy your time now. Share with others. Be generous. Even if you feel like you don't have a lot, your time, your smile, your good graces, your good thoughts, your well wishes, that's plenty to go around for you, because that's who you are. Just wishing someone a good day is a lot for them, in the sense where if they're feeling alone and left out, as an example. And on that note, Virgo, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Until our next read, love and light.